Item: SCP-358. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. Due to the mental side effects of SCP-358, SCP-358 is to be kept locked at all times except during testing, and all windows are to remain boarded, with regular guard patrols to ensure that no unauthorized entry occurs. The entirety of the building should be sealed airtight, and any leaks reported immediately along with any signs of forced entry. Anyone found inside the building with reasons other than testing should be evacuated immediately and held for questioning and observation. Description: SCP-358 is an abandoned trauma center located on the outskirts of England. The grounds surrounding the building are overgrown with vegetation native to the area and characteristic of extreme neglect. The building's exterior is weathered but otherwise intact, with windows and entrances boarded up to prevent trespassing and vandalism. Air inside is arid, measured on average at 45 degrees Celsius, with hot or dry gusts of air that blow through the hallways from no discernible source. Exploration and monitoring has revealed anomalous activity characteristic of typical Type 3 pseudo-spiritual manifestation, haunting, ranging from glowing spheres to full-bodied apparitions, all of which appear exhausted and on occasion ask for water. Recognizable apparitions appear to be individuals who have been exposed to SCP-358 beyond the average 47-minute psychological recoverability point in the past. The majority of these subjects reside in Foundation psychological observational facilities, and security footage shows them present in their respective units during the appearance of their apparitions within SCP-358. In the majority of cases, individuals within SCP-358 experience a sense of disorientation upon entering the building, which slowly diminishes over time spent within SCP-358. Additionally, they report a growing sense of thirst, which begins to coincide with physical symptoms suggestive of extreme dehydration and heat exhaustion. These symptoms are not alleviated by hydration, even using a direct intravenous drip. As exposure time continues, the exposed individual will show a slowly increasing degree of mental degradation typical of heat stroke, which leads to an exponentially increasing degree of dissociative disorder. On average, affected individuals remaining within SCP-358 are not considered psychologically recoverable beyond 47 minutes of exposure. The remaining percent of subjects exposed to SCP-358 are unaffected, but are to be kept under observation to monitor for possible later development of effects. On rare occasions, affected subjects within SCP-358 expire suddenly of apparent poisoning. Autopsy in these cases always reveals the venom of one or more common North American desert-dwelling predators in the bloodstream, usually that of Crotalus atrox, the western diamondback rattlesnake. SCP-358 was discovered by the SCP Foundation on 1983 when two males, ages 20 and 22, were apprehended for trespassing after being found wandering its premises, unaware of their surroundings, by local law enforcement. Medical examination revealed only physical side effects, similar to exposure to a desert setting. The psychological evaluations of each person revealed a loss in mental capacity regarding self-identification and location. A follow-up of a CT scan revealed nothing out of the ordinary. The police and medical reports were collected by SCP Foundation personnel, which led to the current testing of SCP-358.